so that we can check that out. You have me a link? I know rings are not allowed, maybe one of the mods might be so friendly. The jade cards, they are probably rubbish, but you would have probably already guessed that I would say that, right? Okay. Blizzard make rogue raid again? No. Wait. Okay. Right, I forgot about Don Hancho, right? Yeah, Don Hancho is probably also, might be also good. It's true. Spawn, yeah, okay. But is it the good one or what? So I just go here and then current released cards, or how does it work? And then I should, can I sort after classes? I can just sort after classes here, right? Does it work like this? Yeah, do we want to do it like this? Yeah, let's do it like this, right? That's the best. What do you think? Yeah, that will be fine. That will be fine. So should we say something about? I mean, I don't know where to begin, but maybe I can just cut it very short so that you can grasp the, let's say, big message. So yeah, the big message, I already told you the big message. I think Pirate Warrior and Dragon Priest. 2 words. It's a very short message, right? Pirate Warrior, Dragon Priest, 2 words. It's a little bit more than 2 words, right? But yeah, you get the point. That's my opinion. But let's see. Maybe Jade mechanic. I don't think it will change much. I don't see it. I don't see Jade mechanic to be strong. Why? Meta is fast. Why is meta fast? Pirate Warrior and Dragon Priest. So what is with Jade mechanic if the meta is fast decks or is only consisting out of fast decks? Yeah, then Jade mechanic is rubbish. So other than that, we have Kun the Forgotten King. So let's just go class by class very quickly, right? So we have Druid. So what does Druid get? Well, here's the Kun the Forgotten King. In my opinion, it's an Arcane Giant. Why? Well, choose 1, gain 10 armor is usually not very appealing, refreshing your mana crystals usually is. You can also gain 10 armor if it's really necessary, sure, right? But otherwise it's refresh your mana crystals. So what does it make it? It makes it a 0 mana 7/7 by turn 10. Turn 10, Golems or Arcane Giants are usually worth how much? Yeah, not 0. If they're 0 mana 10, you're probably lucky. Otherwise they are probably 2 or 3 mana. But you can also play them earlier. Well, you can also play Kun the Forgotten King earlier, maybe turn 8 with an Innervate, but then he only refreshes you 8 mana crystals, so you effectively pay 2 for him. So if you can Innervate him out, you pay for him 2 mana instead of 4 or 5 mana with an Arcane Giant, and by turn 10 you pay 0 mana for him instead of 2 mana for an Arcane Giant, I don't know. So yeah, Kun, the Forgotten King, is basically the third Arcane Giant, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. It's not insane. It's just your third Arcane Giant. Yeah, I mean whatever you want to make out of it. Don't. I mean, this is good. That's without any question, right? I mean, this is good, but only if Jade Golem mechanic is good, which I doubt it is. But I would assume that if Jade mechanic has any place, then it's in Druid. Lunar Visions, I'm not a fan. Don't like this. Don't like this. Here, same. I mean, these are all decent Jade cards, right? So if Jade mechanic is anywhere playable, then it's probably in Druid. But I even believe that, well, maybe, right? I mean, you can cycle through your deck better than in any other class, and in my opinion, the Jade class cards are playable. So if in any deck Jade mechanic, then in Druid. But that also is only the case if the meta is low. Not good. What is this? Yeah, not good. Whatever it is, it's okay. Not that great. So, oh, Gadgetzan guide. Okay, cool. Can also do that. Is it better or not? What do you think? Might be better. Actually, I take it back. This is not very good. So yeah, this is probably better. Yeah. So the rest stays. Again, this is if Jade this is probably a good Jade mechanic card. I mean, this is also a very good Jade mechanic card. But I just don't believe in Jade mechanic. Yeah. Okay. You got that one. Yeah, then like usually, how is Jade mechanic not good? Yeah, how? I just explained it. So, Jade would be crap, but the show matches counterfeited the hypothesis. Yeah, because show matches are also exactly what you need to compare if it's for competitive environment. So but yeah, sure. So should we cut the case to Hunter? Whatever. I mean, I don't know. Not good. Piranha launcher, not good. While I don't know whether should I really go into the Hunter cards. I just think Hunter is not very good. I mean, this is not bad. Yeah, this is not bad, and this is also not that bad. This is also not that bad, and this is probably not good. This is not that bad. This is probably not that good. And this is not that good. What I'm saying is, I mean, to make Hunter playable, especially if Dragon War, especially if Pirate Warrior and Dragon Priest become a thing, well, I would just guess into the blue that this won't be enough. Yeah. Okay. But maybe you have another opinion. Okay, so let's continue. Mage. Not that great. Not good. Not good. It would be good if the secrets would be a little bit better, but they are not. So that means I don't think. I mean, it's a very good card for a secret mage deck, but I don't think secret mage decks will see appearance. Volcanic Potion, not that great. Potion of Polymorph, not that great. Cryomancer, not good. Kabaleki, not that good. I just think this 3 mana 4/3 which does the same is just better. Especially because you don't want to play the secrets turn 1. It's also 2/1. Freezing Potion, not good. Mage doesn't get anything. Super bad. Yeah, what should I say? Anything to that? Yeah, no, the Reno Mage, no, I don't think so. I don't think this will be good. Okay, should we continue? Paladin. So Paladin, this guy is pretty cool, yeah? I mean, this guy is just strong. No, not much to say to it. 2/2 Taunt, Divine Shield. I mean, we know that 2/2 Divine Shield is kind of a shielded mini bot. To pay 1 mana for Taunt is not really worth it. But if this damage deals, if this minion deals damage, then he heals. But it's not great. It's a good card, but I don't think it's enough. This card is mediocre. But I mean, it's about the Paladin scheme, right? That you can combo. If you can combo, that's not too bad. This is bad. Okay. I just cut it short. I mean, all those cards, of course, in the combo mechanics are playable, right? If you can make the combo work, I don't believe that you can make the combo work. The reason for that? Well, either you play in a very aggressive deck. If you have a very aggressive deck, well, then you don't want those cards. Or you play a mid-range Paladin, which basically is not doing anything in the first turns, then gathering minions in your hand and then buffing them. But if you do so, I just think it's worse than the other decks. Because they hit you in the face and stuff like this. While you're doing nothing. I've seen better. And there is AoE. There's of course the Shaman AoE anyways, but there's also Dragonfire potions and stuff like this, and they just completely wreck you. I don't think Paladin will be played. Maybe you know better, but I just don't see it. I feel it's super weak against any kind. I mean, it's just so bad against Pirate Warrior and it's so bad against Dragon Priest. Okay, cool. So let's go to Priest. Well, yeah, there's Reno Priest. Just forget about Reno Priest, please. Okay, so we have the Dragonfire Potion. That's just insane. Yeah, don't need to tell you, you play a Dragon Priest deck, and the Dragonfire Potion, if you only have dragons in your hand, is kind of a Flamestruck on steroids. That's pretty sick. It's cheaper and it deals more damage. In the case that you might have the one or the other minion which is not exactly a dragon, you might want to trade those away first and then play the Dragonfire Potion to make it happen. In the worst case, you might also hit one of your minions. Long story short, very strong, insanely strong. Whenever this minion is healed, I'm at 2/2 crystal. Yeah, whatever. Don't really believe in that one. Maybe you can play it. I don't know. Draconid Operative is the absolute nuts. 5 mana 5/6 dragon. That would have been something Priest would have included into Dragon Priest anyways. They played 4 mana 3/5. So obviously you play 5 mana 5/6. It's also super good stats. It's also not vulnerable to single card removal. Small benefit. You just discover a card in your opponent's deck. And that's entirely for free. So on a scale from 0 to 10, this card is a 10. Maybe it's a 12. I don't know. Just insane. There is nothing comparable. This card is just ridiculously OP. Besides the fact that it's ridiculously OP, there is another fact which makes it even more OP. Yeah, the fact that it's not a legendary, it's just a rare, which means you can just include it 2 times. Completely ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this I don't think you need this. Pin size potion, sure, maybe, maybe not. It's definitely not bad. Not bad. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting card. What is this? Couple Song Stealer, Battle Cry Silence a Minion. Sure. I mean, it's definitely better than the 4/3, which silences. So if you ever want to have silence somewhere, well, that's your dude. But I don't know whether you want to play it. Probably you already have all slots filled. Maybe you want to play one of those, I don't know. Yeah, just to have this ability. It's definitely above average, right? Talon Priest is also very, very good, but forces you to play early game curve decks. But yeah, of course, this card is very strong. And in order to receive this early game presence, you might want to play a Potion of Madness. I'm not exactly sure whether Dragon Priest will be able to counterfeit Pirate Warrior. If Dragon Priest will be too weak to counterfeit Pirate Warrior, because while against Pirate Warrior it might be too slow, this AoE might be too slow or maybe not strong enough. It really depends on the early game of Priest, but this also helps you. So what I'm saying is, if Dragon Priest cannot handle Pirate Warrior's aggression, well, then you have no deck which counterfeits Pirate Warrior, and then it just prevails. If you have some deck which counterfeits Pirate Warrior's aggression, or if Priest will be strong enough to counterfeit Pirate Warrior's aggression, well, then this will be the meta deck. Okay, so take a look at the chat. Yeah, Pirate Warrior Trash Tier, yes. Maybe we can talk in 1 week again. Yeah, I would also take bets, but I mean, we don't want to gamble here, right? I mean, for me, it's not a gamble, but I mean, yeah. Let's just speak in 1 week. Again, I think if any deck can, any deck, but if Dragon Priest is strong enough to counterfeit Pirate Warrior's aggression, sure. I mean, maybe. I mean, then you will still see it in tournaments, because people will just ban Priest and then Pirate Warrior will just demolish everything. Yeah, cool. I mean, you will see Pirate Warrior anyways. I mean, no matter what it is, I will just bring Pirate Warrior to my first tournaments, no matter what it is. Yeah, you can get me on that one. Do they have any plans to nerf Shaman? I feel this expansion isn't really good to do anything to counter it. Pirate Warrior just completely demolishes Shaman, and Dragon Priest is doing exactly the same. You don't need to worry about Shaman after this expansion. Yeah, that's a promise. There's like, I mean, what I'm saying is, Shaman will be your least sorrow after this expansion hits. What? Pinned is pronounced like mained. Is it true? Mained. Okay. Yeah. There is an animation if the Pirate Warrior comes into game. You already have seen it. There is a cannon and then it makes and you will see the cannon very often in the next week. Yeah. Turn 1, cannon. How much fun. And then the pirate will go face. I'm so looking forward to that. Yeah, okay, because two guys are now coming up with the point that Shaman beats Pirate Warrior or Rex Pirate Warrior, what Pirate Warrior gets to counterfeit that. Yeah, guess what? I've also talked about that one. What might they get? Yeah. A 1-1 for free, a 1-1 charge, which gives them the board. And board is the most important, right? Pint. Okay. Paint. Okay. Okay. Yeah, patches. That's right. Oh, Konfrontationskurs. No, it's just, I mean, in my past it was always like that if you didn't have a clue, you should just not say anything. Yeah, that's like how I grew up. But okay, Rogue, yes. What do we have? Shaco the Collector, not too bad, but also not that insane. Not good. Whatever. Not that great. Nope. Nope. No. 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 Two. Yeah, Shaman, right? So what is this? A 5 mana 5/5 taunt, and you shuffle it again. You shuffle the Storm Guardian. And the Storm Guardian is something. What is it? It's like a big guy or what? I don't know. The Storm Guardian. I would need to take a look what the Storm Guardian is. Where is he? Storm Guardian. Oh. Oh yeah, it's a 5 mana 10/10. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's better than Elise. So it's just the Elise for Shaman, just better. So yeah, not bad. I would consider playing it. Why not? It's better than Elise. I don't know. You also don't play Elise in Shaman, but it's definitely better than her. This minion attacks their heroes and summon in the random 6 cost minion. No. No. Yeah, there is a water speaker, right? So water speaker is pretty cool. Yeah, it's just pretty strong card. I mean, 4 mana 3/6. That's a little bit weak. Half a mana weak. You also overload, so that's roughly 1.5 or 1.5 if you want to have 4 health. But this guy gives you 6 health. So that's definitely a good card, especially because Shaman is lacking heal. This is a strong card. That's a strong card, sure. Not good. Yeah, with Jade Mechanic, definitely okay. Not good. Yeah, you can probably include the Jade Lightning anyways, even if, I mean, it's close, right? So they also have good Jade Mechanics, but just probably not enough. Calling the finishers, okay, whatever. So the shaman, yeah, not much to say. I don't think this will change a lot from this shaman scheme. It's also not that, I mean, shaman was usually or is used to be more aggressive. So, I mean, maybe you can play one of them. If the meta is very aggressive or if like everything goes face, I don't think that you beat priest with it because priest also lives from board control, right? So I guess against priest you want to have different stuff. But yeah, against Pirate Warrior, that's good. But since you don't believe in Pirate Warrior, but yeah, it's a good card against the Pirate Warrior. That's for sure. I'm also not saying that Shaman will be unplayable. I'm just saying that I don't believe it will be the strongest deck still. So good. So next class will be Warlock. Well, no. He's actually not that bad. He's actually good, right? I mean, good. I mean, depending on how we define good. Decent, playable, maybe in a Reno deck. So yeah, it's probably not that great, but Reno decks also don't need that great cards to be played. Then we summon minion, deal 5 damage to a hero, and probably not that great. This might be seen play in a Reno deck. Probably. It sees play in a Reno deck, right? Nope. Nope. That's good for a Reno deck. Nope. Nope. So I guess Reno Warlock. I mean, it's pretty bad Reno Warlock, right? But it gets a little bit off buff. So probably not. Yeah, probably not good enough. I mean, those are all decent. Yeah, I know there's also the neutral which Reno decks get, right? So, and obviously the Reno card is a good card. I mean, the Kazachos or whatever you call it. So yes, Reno Warlock will get a lot of buff. Whether it will be enough, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a Reno Warlock expert. Maybe it's enough, maybe it's not. Warrior. I don't think this is too great. Yeah. I don't want to play the Pirate Warrior, but I think okay. So how I see the Pirate Warrior is that they will just get early board presence because of the patches. Yeah, so here he is, patches the pirate. So he will just give you early board presence. It's pretty hard to fight an aggressive deck which just gets a 1/1 charge for free. That's pretty rough. At the moment, it's the boar. So you get a boar for free. So instead of playing the boar, you play something else and you also get a boar. So in terms of tempo, well, if you do turn 1 something and your opponent does also something and gets another 1/1 charge, well then he probably is ahead on board. What I'm just saying is this guy should usually help you to seize the board control very often. It also confirms that you can maybe also coin out the 3 mana pirate, right? So you get the early board presence and then you just do whatever a curve deck does. So you just curve out your stuff and hit your opponent in the face with having the board control. So after you did that, you probably have the charge minions left in your hand. And that's very convenient because these brass knuckles just give your minions buffs in the hand, right? So you just play the brass knuckles and then you hit your opponent a few times in the face, or can also trade minions because you have plenty of life, because you never suffered any life loss, because you were ahead the entire match. And then your charge minions will receive the buff. And once your charge minions receives the buff, then you can charge 6/5 Corporans in their face. Not good. That's a good card for Control Warrior, but again, I think the Pirate Warrior will be stronger. And the reason why I don't think that those pawnbrokers and those things are good, this obviously this is not good, but why I think that these are not that good is because your pirates give you the weapons. You don't really play hard weapons. Of course you do. You play fiery vortexes, you play pressed knuckles, right? But those are the only things. Storm Woods Giverone are probably not that good. Grimigat Gadgetzan, the same thing I basically was talking about earlier. So all your stuff will be high priority targets. What am I talking about? Pirates are because pirates, I would even play the buff pirate. I'm not even kidding here. This 3/3 which buffs your pirates. I'm not even kidding. And this is a high priority target. So your pirates are high priority targets because they synergize with each other. Your Frozen Berserker is a high priority target. So, well, pretty much everything is high priority target. And once your opponents throw out everything else for the high priority target, the Grimy Gadgetzan can just wreck them. You play the Grimy Gadgetzan, he's already not that bad stat-wise. Keep in mind what I told you with the charge minions, that this usually also buffs your charge minions. So suddenly the Corporans are 7/6 or 8/7 in your face. King crushes for 4 mana at some point. And if you don't handle this dude right away, I don't have to tell you what happens if you don't handle this dude right away, right? So, Public Defender, no. And I know a guy, rubbish. Yeah. Okay. So we got some neutrals. I don't know whether I should go through the neutrals, but I will also, like always, just take a very short look in the chat. Dex building on Hearthstone. Yeah, I can build you the Pirate Warrior. Okay. What? Reno counters face decks. Where did you get this from? Are you really gonna cut Arcanite Reaper? Of course. Why should you play Arcanite Reaper in this deck? I don't see it. As I said, it will not be complete phase. It will be phase curving into mid. Into mid, maybe even mid-late. Mid-late, never mid-late. But into mid and then yeah. Yeah, I will build a generic Pirate Warrior. Just a second. Yeah, rubbish. Not good. Rathion, yeah. Draw cards until you draw one that isn't a dragon. Yeah, I don't know how many cards you can have in your deck. We should put all dragons in the priest dragon and dragon priest and then check out how many these are. Are these like 9, 10s? I don't know. Yeah, 4/5 taunt is 4 mana and you pay 2 mana to draw. Is it good enough? I don't think so, right? What is this? Yeah, nice Murloc, bro. Get to the shotgun, no. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. Probably not. Interesting, but probably not good enough. Yeah, not good. Yeah, I know the priest combo. Patches. Yeah, you know my opinion about patches. No. No. Playable in some matters, but usually no. And it's just no in this matter. If you control a minion with 6 or more, draw 2 cards. Well, yeah, no. No. Not good, probably. Yeah, not good. It's 2 damage to this minion. Yeah. Yeah. Bad. Probably not that good. Interesting, but probably not good. Not good. Nice idea. Bad. Can charge. Bad. Interesting. Bad. Bad. Yeah, we will play this guy. Bad. Bad. Yeah, not good. Bad. Not good. Bad. Not good. Not good. Not good. This we will also play. Not good. What? What is this? Ah, yeah. Bad. Yeah. Super bad. Bad. Move on to prefer. Yeah, I mean, yeah, bad. Bad. Maybe it's interesting. Maybe this one is interesting. In Shaman. Before you play 2 mana, 2 mana spell, 2 spell damage. If you would play 3 mana, you would have 2/4 spell damage. It would probably be an equivalent. And you have 0/7 instead of 2/4. I cannot see it. I don't think it's very good, but yeah. Bad. Bad. I mean, these are neutrals. What do you expect? What do you expect? I mean, the Mistress might be good. Yeah. That's actually a pretty good anti-aggro card, but not against Pirate Warrior, because they just attack it with a weapon and then they get the health and you don't get anything. So, yeah. But sure, I mean, that card is reasonable. Sure. Was there not some card which gave some like +5/+5 stuff? Yeah, it's under the guilds, right? Oh yeah, here. So the Jade was, yeah, whatever. I mean, bad, and these are Jade theme, right? So what is this? Yeah. Oh yeah, the Aya, right? So it's 5/3. Let's say 4/4, but it's not really 4/4, 6/6, 8/8. What I was saying with not convinced, I mean, of course, in a Jade theme deck, she's good. I mean, she's better than the other Jade theme cards, yes. But I just don't believe that much. I mean, as a standalone, she's horrible. Yeah, can we agree on that one? And if you don't want to play her in a standalone, well, then you need to play a Jade deck. That was what I was saying. If I said I don't believe in her. What is this? Yeah, I don't know, random potions, but probably not appealing. This is bad. And Kazakos, well, Kazakos is Kazakos. Yes, he's good. If you play no duplicates. And what is this? Creamy Goons. Not good. Not good. But might see play in some. Don Hancho. But probably not that good. I don't like it. What is this? Yeah, Don Hancho. Maybe we want to play it in the pirate deck, I don't know. Again, you confirm the +5/+5 usually on your charge minions. But what if you top deck him? If you top deck him, he's like -2 mana. But I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, I will give him a try for sure. Because I think if he buffs your charge minion, well, then it's a pretty good story, right? So, in the pirate war. But maybe, what I'm saying is maybe this is too slow for the pirate warrior. And you wanted to see an example. So where do we build it? Here? So let's do. I have never built a deck with this. I mean, how I see it, the Densho, we will try the Densho out, and either he is just too slow and then it's just bad, or he's very strong. We will just try him out, yeah. We'll just try him out, so I don't want to. It really depends on the meta and how the deck curves out. What is these? Breast Knuckles, 1 or 2 offs. We can put 1 or we can put 2. I will always play them before I play the Arcanite Reaper. So we can decide whether we want to play 1 or 2 of those. Maybe I can also just filter pirates. And then I would play 2 of those, 2 of those. What else? I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can really go full out and really do the. Yeah, this is not possible, right? But maybe even, yeah. I mean, 2 South Sea captains. I also see. Yeah, I mean, that's the question, right? I mean, definitely this one. Yeah, and then it becomes a little bit weird. But I would probably play this one. If you play this one, we need to play these 2. Probably not the Blackwater pirate. I don't see that. Chipscan is not in. Saucy Deckhand, how's that? Can we play that? I think we can, right? But do we want to play him? This I don't know. Well, yeah, obviously we play him. Obviously we play him. What am I even talking about? Bloodsail Raiders, yeah, whatever. I don't even know about them. Yeah, but it's a pirate deck. Yeah, of course we play them. And what is this? Bloodsail Corsair. Yeah, no. Probably not. Yeah, and then the usual suspects. I mean, we already got that one, right? Blood to Ichor, probably too reactive. Yeah, Fiery Vorexes, of course. No slams, too reactive. We already got those. Frozen Berserkers is a must. No Ravaging Goods, of course. Corkrons is a must. And I guess that's it. And here you have your deck. Yeah, that's the deck. Cuts off. What a pity. This is just wreck havoc. You have a deck full of dynamite. I mean, I can also just go through the cards which are absolute must. So they are absolute must. This is absolute must. Yeah, they are probably very good. Yeah, definitely doing these. Yeah, they are also very good. Definitely doing those. They are also your charge guys. This is what I was talking about, and they get the buff and then bam. Yeah, probably yes. I mean, yeah, it's a pirate deck. If it's a pirate deck, we do it. Yeah, for Vorexes, these are insane. These are insane. Even this will be good. Yeah, seriously. Just plus your other pirates, otherwise it's 3/1, but also confirms more damage. Brass Nuggets 1 or 2. I think 2 because you really need those weapons. Dread Corsair. Yeah. Sure. They are insane. They are must. These are must too. Because you get the buff and then they get buffed. These are also very good. Because you get buff and it's a pirate. This is insane too, because it's a pirate and it's strong too. Yeah, Sky Captain Craig, we can talk about that guy, yeah? I mean, if he comes for 6 mana, he is a little bit weaker than Corcoran. If he comes for 5 mana, he is obviously better than Corcoran. Because you get 3 heads for 1 mana, which is pretty insane. So, I guess in average you will have 1 pirate on board. What I'm saying is if you can snowball with the deck, yeah, then we should definitely include it. He's also a pirate, right? So then we should definitely include him. And if you realize that it's more about the early game board control, we should maybe not play him, I don't know. And Donan Cho, I also have no clue. I mean, the curve is pretty stacked. So, yeah, 5/6 gives +5/5. Interesting. If it's on the charge mini, it's super strong. I mean, otherwise he would need to have what? What would be the stats he would need to have? 7 mana, 8, 9, right? Then we would be happy. So he has -3, yeah, that's pretty huge. And we give a random minion in our hand, but only if he has a random minion by that point. And if you give a random minion and it doesn't have charge, it's probably just break even, because it also has the effect delayed. This is a close one. But what would you like to play instead? No, not really. Maybe Blood to Icar if you have so many weapons. Maybe Blood to Icar is okay. But I don't like it because it's reactive. Maybe it's okay. What do we do? For 1 mana we get a slime which is stun, but we also do 1 damage, but we can never play it as a 1-drop. Yeah, maybe Blood to Icar is okay, but maybe it's also just too reactive. Maybe you want to play 1 Blood to Icar instead of Donhan Show. Other than that, I don't really see it. No. That's it. That's the deck. And it's also pretty much staple. I don't see much room. Yeah, you're talking about the Arcanite Reapers, right? Don't like them. I'm just liking the Brass Knuckles more than the Arcanite Reaper, I don't know. The Arcanite Reaper is 10 damage for 5, this is 6 damage for 4. So that's worse, but you also give your random minions in your hand. Yeah, there might be an argument that the Arcanite Reaper is hitting harder. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe so. Yeah, maybe so. Again, I mean, this can be 2, this can be 1. I think 1 Brass Knuckles is absolutely mandatory. I'm not sure about 2, but yeah. No, Argent Horse Rider is just a card which is not that strong. I mean, just look at the deck. It's just pure dynamite. Yeah, taking a look at the chat and then I'm also through, I think. Need also to head to bed at some point. No, I don't know whether he will kill you in fatigue. Now I know this 3 mana spell damage guy is only a 1/4, but it also doesn't see play, right? So a 3 mana 2/4 would be probably the same like the 2 mana 2/2. The 4 mana is already 2/6 if you think about it. Yeah, 10 4-drops, huh? 2, 4. Yeah, but the yeah, but the Dread Corsair is not a 4-drop. The Corcrons are neither. So we are talking about 2, 4, and they are also this is conditional a little bit at least. They are also conditional. What I'm saying is yes, 10 4-drops, but those are conditional, which means you don't really always want to break your weapon. They are conditional. You need a weapon which is strong, and they are never 4-drops. This is whatever. This is partly conditional because you don't, and not conditionally, but you don't. It's not the genuine 4-drop. You want to play any other 4-drop before you play those. And the Naga Corsair is also conditional on a weapon, right? So yeah, maybe this explains a little bit. No upgrade. You already have infinite weapon charges. Oh, just a short word to the knuckles. I mean, if you +1/+1 those knuckles, yeah, keep in mind that you also get another buff for them, so it's not too bad. Yeah, it's the question how you see the knuckles. How I see the knuckles, they give +1/+1, and that's equivalent to 1 mana, but it's equivalent to 1.5 mana on a charge. And you usually have charge by the time you have the knuckles. Now 1.5 mana in the hand might be as strong as 1 mana on the board, but then they are nearly 4 mana 4/3 weapons. And the 4/3 weapon is as strong as a 5/2 weapon is. I know this is very simplified, but a 4/3 weapon is as good as a 5/2 weapon is, and you just play 1 less for those. So I feel they are just stronger than the Arcanite Reaper. Sure. I will also highlight my review, so you can also check it out in ages and tell me that I was so wrong. Leroy, you sure? I don't know. I think Captain Krug should also be, because sometimes we even have synergetic effects with this. Sometimes we also have it's just a pirate, so how much pirate synergy do we even have? Well, I mean, obviously he needs pirate synergy, but that doesn't mean that we benefit from his pirate synergy. But I guess we do a little bit, right? Because, I mean, first of all, we have all these buffers which buff charge minions, so it's definitely a good idea to have another charge minion. And the next thing is sometimes it also gets buffed from those, but that will be very rare. But we also have this other guy, right, which benefits from pirates. Yeah, the Bloodsail Cultist. So if Krug should stay on the board, but that's also tiny. Yeah, never Grom. I mean, what do you want with the Grom in this? I mean, it's never Grom. And Rack might be too slow. Leroy, but it's not something you can... how I see the deck is you will just be able to play stuff and then you hit the board. You don't want stuff you cannot play. Because it's not at 5 mana, I mean, it's just the finisher, right? I don't upgrade because you have already so many weapon charges. No, you don't need Finlay. I think Finlay is not a good fit in this deck. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is. That's probably a close call. Finlay. I don't believe in it. I think you don't hero power that often with this deck. And if you also keep in mind that you also hit with your weapon minions, sometimes you will also drain yourself a little bit life. maybe Finlay is a fit, but I just hate the 1 mana 1/3 thing. I really hate the 1 mana 1/3 thing. I mean, Finlay, the reason to get Finlay is mostly usually the Warlock hero power, and I feel that you're already utilizing your life total enough with all the weapons. Maybe the Hunter hero power, yeah. But how often do you really use it? Do you use it once? Maybe twice? And is the armor so much worse then? Yeah, I mean, the armor is obviously so much worse then. But I'm not sure. I mean, how I imagine this deck is that you just kill him in time. And if you don't kill him in time with your board, it's also a board deck. It's not a face deck. It's a board deck. Which means once you lost board, well, your damage potential is very tiny. Yes, you can still hit with the weapons. I see that. Finlay. I also don't see space for Finlay in the deck. Yeah, and the crushers. That's actually interesting. Yeah. So we could, I mean, depending on how this deck goes, and if you hit your opponent down fast enough, maybe you really want to put in crushers. Seriously, maybe. But you don't have space. Oh, maybe you want one of them for 6 drop. Maybe you can play one Draconid Crusher. Putting out something. If you realize Dawn Hand Show is complete rubbish, maybe you want to cut then Hand Show and put in the 6 mana 9/9 dragon, yeah. 1 6 mana 9/9 dragon, maybe. No upgrades, you have enough weapon charges. Yeah, I'm gone, guys. I'm gone. I hope you enjoyed it. Har har!